Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to the Wait For It podcast. I'm Gabby,
Who's
your
your host?
host, and let's get started. So, I will be talking about 4 different subjects, and yeah, let's get started. 4 different subjects: Gabby's recommendations, about Gabby, which will be going first actually, about Gabby's recommendations, the world right now, and my current obsessions. So, let's start. I'm Gabby. I am 14. I I post about supernatural and other shows and movies and other things, and I post on TikTok, and I have a decent amount of followers. Like, I wouldn't say I'm famous, but I'm also not like have 0 followers. I have like 700 maybe, but that's beside the point because I love every single one of you. And that's my on TikTok. It's Gabby SPN Fan 94958. Um, that's also my on Instagram. So you guys should totally go follow that because I love every single one of you. If you follow me, who knows? Maybe we can meet up at a supernatural convention. Also, if you can like hear noises coming from, sorry about that. I just had to switch the mic because I just recorded, as I said at the beginning, I just recorded. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Today. Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
I think I can get through another 30-minute episode. If not, we'll have to use the footage with me going like this the whole time. So, let me just put this on my shirt so it doesn't make that noise that much. Once I get the funding, aka once it's Christmas, I will get new mics. But for now, we're using these $4 mics I got off of Shein. So if the mic cuts out and you like and it cuts and you start hearing videos of me holding the mic, it's from earlier because I recorded an episode and then I had to redo it because the whole episode you could just hear because I was messing around with the mic. Hello, my beautiful people. My accounts are linked in the bio of those accounts, so if you want to go, my main account is linked in the bio of both my Instagram and my TikTok. So if you want to go follow that, totally go follow it because I love every single one of you who follow me. And you're awesome and you support me and you're great. And if you comment on my videos, I love you even more. Don't mind that intermission because freaking low power mode. I have to lock in and do this before my phone dies. Show recommendations and movie recommendations. Most of these are shows. One of them is a movie. Supernatural. Duh. That's literally what my whole account's based off of, what this whole thing's based off of, what my whole life is based off of at this point. Great show. 15 seasons, about 2 brothers, Sam and Dean. They can't really say more without spoiling the show. They hunt monsters, that's all I have to say. Saving people, hunting things, the family business. Come on, boys. Yeah, that's all I have to say about Supernatural, because Supernatural is a big theme with all of my videos, all of my content, and all of my videos, all of this podcast, basically. I talk about a little bit of other things. Most of it is about supernatural conventions, influencers, most of them supernatural. Okay, next I'm going to talk about How I Met Your Mother. I love this show so much. It is 9 seasons, I believe, but it's totally worth a watch. Okay, it's about this guy named Ted Mosby, and he's friends with these people: Barney Stinson, Lily Aldred, Marshall Erickson, and Robin Scherbatsky. And Ted is talking to his 2 kids. I don't remember their names because they're not really main characters. It's kind of like the show's about them, but they're in it like maybe once every 2 episodes. So, and they're only there for like 30 seconds. So yeah, the show is about Ted telling his kids how he met their mom, and um, he tells a story, and it leads up to when he meets the mom, and then a bunch of stuff happens. Whatever. I'm gonna have a Diet Coke break. Very good show. Ted Mosby, you might know him from the song. I can't sing it because I will indeed get copyrighted because I'm just an amazing singer. Um, Amazing show, 9 seasons, totally worth a watch. Each episode's only 20 minutes, and there's only like 20 episodes in each season, maybe. It's really good, and if you like don't like sitting and watching like 40-minute episodes, watch the show. It's 20 minutes, and it just keeps adding on, and it's so like random. Like his life in the show, like the people in the show, is so eventful, and it's like great. Okay, now I'm going to talk about Riverdale. Riverdale is 7 seasons, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's about this town, Riverdale, and Betty, who you meet in like one of the first scenes. Her neighbor, Archie Andrews, he's played by KJ Apa. Lily Ryhard, I think her last name is. She plays Betty. Don't mind that was a burp. She plays Betty. And then Veronica Lodge, played by, can't think of her name. Camilla Mo, I don't know, it starts with an M, I think. It doesn't matter, I don't know why I'm trying to say this. And then Cole Sprouse plays Jughead. And they're all friends, but so first we don't know Veronica yet, and then Veronica moves into town. She's kind of like, I want to say rich girl, but like stuff happens with her family, so like she's not really the rich girl anymore, but she's still the rich girl. And there's these two sides of the town. The south side, who is filled with like gang members, like the South Side Serpents, and then there's the other side, and it's like normal people and higher up people and like rich people, but like they're not rich, they're like kind of average, but they're considered rich in the town. And there's like this one family, the Blossom family, and they're like hella rich. So that's what the show's about, and then stuff happens, but I can't really explain because if I explain, it kind of spoils the whole show. Um, oh, I can say this because it happens in the first episode. Cheryl Blossom, she's in the really high up family. She has a twin brother named Jason, I think. And he gets murdered, and they find his body in the first episode. And then they figure out who murdered him and whatever, and that's what the first season's about. And then it just keeps going. It's like really weird. But yeah, so that's that. And now I'm going to talk about Vampire Diaries. I haven't watched this in a really long time, but I am a stan. Still, why do I keep burping? I'm going to have a burp count. That's going to be up here probably. Actually, no, I'm going to put it right above my head. Also, I'm recording on my phone, so if it like is weird, that's why. As I was saying, what was I talking about? I'm a stan still. Like Forever Stan. What's a stan? Forever Stan. I watched it when I was probably like 8 with my mom. I feel like I probably shouldn't have been watching Vampire Diaries. It's about this love triangle between two brothers and this girl named Elena, and it's like, yeah, as I said, a love triangle. So they both like her, or they end up both liking her, whatever. It's like all the shows nowadays, but they're vampires, and it's like really eventful, and it's really good, and I really would recommend. Um, Very good love stories happening, and then public domain. I want to call this a show, but I don't know what to call it because there's only one episode, but hopefully there'll be more. I think there's only one episode. If there is more, I only watched one. But it's on YouTube. Look up public domain. If it doesn't come up, go on Google and search public domain Jake Abel show, and it'll probably come up. So yeah. It's really good. It's about this bar called Public Domain, and when characters become public domain, they're free to the public, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it, but they go to this bar and it's kind of like this thing. And then, yeah. And then there's, yeah, I don't know how to explain. It's really good. And I really recommend. It's only like 15-20 minutes. Actually, honestly, it could have been longer. I was so into it, I didn't even realize how long it was, so I have no clue. But also, I'm on my computer and I have like notes. So if you keep seeing me look down, that's why. And yeah. And then, oh, last but not least, the movie Weapons. It came out in August. It's October 2nd when I'm recording this. So if I say anything like it came out blank or it came out blank blank blank, I don't know, whatever. It's because I'm recording this on the 2nd. It'll probably be posted also on the 2nd, but I might post it later. So just to be aware. Um, it's a really good movie. If you like jump scares, maybe not for you. Okay, I mean, if you don't like jump scares, I think that's what I said. If you don't like jump scares, maybe it's not for you. Maybe find a different movie. The plot of the movie isn't that scary. Like it's not scary like the movie itself, but it's there's jump scares, so it makes it like scarier. And I think it's a really good movie. It's not really horror. I feel like I'd call it terror, or I would say another thing, but I can't say it because it kind of spoils the movie. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my hair because it's making me mad. But yeah, so that's what that movie is, I guess. That one is like the shortest one, explanation. And Public Domain also. But I started watching Public Domain because of one of my favorite influencers, which I'm about to also talk about. Her name is Emmy. Follow her on TikTok and Instagram. I'm gonna put her thing here, that's why I'm like motioning at the emptiness over here. Um, she amazing human being. Okay. She probably thinks I'm a stalker. I repost all of her Instagram posts on my story. I like all her videos. I comment on all of them on TikTok and Instagram. Follow her on both. I love her so much. She's awesome. She's also like supernatural influencer, I guess. And she's an amazing person. So now I'm gonna talk about more about Emmy. FrogCon. If you know what FrogCon is, elite ball knowledge. I love you. Supernatural Vancouver. Emmy didn't go. Emmy did not go. Okay, she planned this whole thing with a bunch of her friends, and she made Supernatural Vancouver into FrogCon. So FrogCon, I guess, she paid people, her friends, to buy mini plastic frogs and bring them to FrogCon and give them to people to trade and give to Jake Abel, which she has like a really awesome obsession with, and she's friends with him. And yeah, and they all, yeah, I guess that's what I have to say. And another thing, one of her friends printed out a photo of her like this with a frog stuffed animal. I think it was a frog stuffed animal in a book and whatever. And she's like in her pajamas and put it on his thing during a panel or whatever. Or I think it was Jake and Chill. I don't know what Jake and Chill is. I feel like I'm a traitor for not knowing what Jake and Chill is, but I don't go to supernatural conventions because I don't have the money, which I'm gonna talk about later. Um, yeah, so that. And then this is also me being all over the place. Why is the iPhone 17 so ugly? That's what I wrote. I literally said iPhone 17 ugly. Okay. Um, well, now I'm gonna talk about my current obsessions, and then at the end, I'm gonna inform you on some things about me, which I already talked about me, but it's other things about me. Everyone knows by this podcast, I am obsessed with Supernatural, but it's not just because of like the show. It's because I love the actors so much. So okay, I'm just specifically talking about Jared Padalecki here because I love what he does and I love his work and whatever. And him in AFK, AKF, bro was not away from keyboard. It's always keep fighting. So I watched Supernatural before I went to Fan Expo Boston. I started the show 3 weeks before I went. I was on season 10, episode 18 when I went. 18 in 3 weeks. So when I went, I was like, I spent a lot of money. Okay, that's what I'm going to talk about first. I spent a lot of money at this convention, and I'm going to add it up on the screen right here. So first, I bought me and my mom a ticket, which I'm going to tell a story while I say this. I bought me and my mom a ticket. My ticket was $39. Her ticket was $49. And I was like, I really want to go to this convention. She was like, if you want to go, you have to pay for your ticket and my ticket. Because she really, really didn't want to go. And my sister was already going. And I thought she'd bought a ticket, but I'll get to that. So we decided to go. And, sorry, I was making sure my thing wasn't dead. We decided to go, as you can tell, because I went. And I was like telling my friend, she was like, can I go? And I was like, yeah, I'll buy you a ticket, pay me back. So I buy her a ticket, 39 other more dollars, and she pays me back. So subtract 39. And then day of, I'm about to go, day of, an hour before we had to leave the house to go, she lives 20 minutes away. She goes, I can't get there in time. And cancels. So whatever. Turns out my sister and her friend never bought a ticket. So my mom was like, Gabby's sister, I'm not going to say her name because I don't know if she wants me putting this in a freaking thing on Spotify, and maybe YouTube, who knows, on a podcast. She goes, okay, take her to the convention. So she takes her ticket, and her friend takes my friend's ticket. And before my friend canceled, we decided we're going to get a photo with Jared Padalecki. Another $197. So I spent that on the ticket. And so, and then after that, at the convention, we're going to talk about this. At the convention, a train ticket. We took the train in. It was like $20 for me. I paid for myself. Like $20, whatever. We get to the convention. I decide Gabby's gonna splurge. She's gonna use all the money she brought with her. Actually, it wasn't all the money. I had money left after because I brought hella money. Because I was like, who knows? Maybe I'll buy another photo op, or I'll get an autograph from someone. I didn't. I ended up just spending it on Supernatural merch. So first thing I spent it on, $5 on a keychain, $25 on a license plate, another $25 for a poster, $40 for two shirts, one Sam Winchester, one Dean Winchester. And then I paid for something for my sister. I don't remember what it was, but it was like $10. I was like, whatever. So I bought her that. And I was looking for a Funko Pop, and I just wanted a Funko Pop. And I almost bought a Crowley one, and I found it for $15. But I was like, oh, and then I spent another $15 after the convention the same day at Starbucks in the train station right before I left. So that's how much money I spent. It was a lot. I don't really know how much it was. But back to this. Jared Padalecki, love him so much. I had to take a photo twice. Because in the first one, my skirt lifted up a little. Like, nothing was showing, but she was like, let's retake it so you don't have to look back at this photo and have your skirt lifted up. So I go back and I retake a photo and I hug him twice. I'm, like, so ecstatic. And everyone says I mogged him, but I just think it was because I was genuinely actually happy and I was, like, literally actually smiling instead of just fake smiling. So, yeah. And it was so cute. So I had henna, and I was like, oh, yeah, we're going to use henna, and I'm going to do tattoos. I wrote carry on, period, on this arm. Sorry, this is definitely really loud because you're on my shirt. I had just making sure this is on. Why is it red? Okay, it's probably still going. I'm just gonna hope it is. And then on this arm, I wrote SW, DW. In the photo, since I had a flannel on, DW was covered and only SW was showing. It was so cute. Okay, and I was so tan. Now I'm going to talk about homecoming posters because I'm still in current obsessions. I think I'm getting one, and I'm not just saying this because I want one. I think I'm genuinely going to get one. Sorry, people are responding to my story right now, and I think it's also about supernatural. Um, I'll I'll just record a little snippet after this and explain. Oh my gosh. Okay, my friend Chloe, she also does like content. I guess she posts about supernatural. This is her at on TikTok. Um, yeah, she's amazing. I love her. Her boyfriend, I don't know if they were dating at the time, but he got her a poster to ask her to homecoming, and it said, "I'm no Sam or Dean, but it would be supernatural if you went to homecoming with me." So obsessed. So obsessed. I love her so much. She's whatever. Um and then yeah, and I think if you ask someone that, like anything with the poster or anything, like maybe a basket even, I think they'll probably say yes. So yeah. But yeah, now I'm gonna talk about my saving money. This is something I have to do if I want to go to the convention. Don't mind that little snippet. My phone's at 10%. I definitely just broke the sound barrier on this. It's okay. If I want to go to the convention, I need to save up money, and a bunch of people who watch Supernatural who I became friends with online. Let's hope I'm not getting catfished. I'm kidding. I'm not getting catfished. I know because I text them all the time. But they all live like a bunch of them live like the 20-30 minutes away from me, so I'm trying to convince them to take me to the convention with them. I really hope. But yeah, because I don't want to have to pay for my mom's ticket again and then have her cancel and then make my sister go. And my sister hates Supernatural. She's a Supernatural hater, which I don't understand how anyone could hate Supernatural. But yeah, so I have to save money, and that's what I'm trying to do here. And I will keep you guys updated. And if I save enough, and if I don't, maybe I'll save up enough so I can venture and go to one. But yeah, now I'm gonna talk about my like influences, like people who influenced me to do this. Trinity Blair, she does podcasts, and I was like, she talks so easily, so maybe I can talk easily like that. So I was like, oh, I'll do one, and I like talk a lot, so I feel like me talking to my phone and into my microphone is good for me. Um, Next I'm gonna talk about Emmy, as I talked about earlier. I love her so much. She posts about Supernatural, and she's amazing, and I love her, and I don't know what I would do if I didn't follow her on TikTok and Instagram. She's an amazing human being. Supernatural Phillies this weekend, and every single one of my friends is there or is going. It was like, I'm turning 14. This is a big deal. I'm gonna invite influencers to my party because I'm like, they're not gonna respond. But if they do, like, what if they do? So I did. Addison, okay, I don't want to butcher her last name because I think I'm right. Addison Bryan? She sent me a little care package because she couldn't come. So she sent me like, wait, I'm clipping this on my hair. So it's like kind of far away. Okay. You could probably like hear it. It's probably loud because it's like on my hair. But she sent me a care package, and one of the things that I've worn like multiple times since I got it, and it came in a few days after my birthday, so it came in like a month ago. Yeah, it came in on like the 6th of September. When I'm recording this, it's the 2nd of October. So this shirt, she sent me this shirt. Ah! What do you mean? It's really wrinkly. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, sorry, I just ripped that out of my hair. What do you even mean? She sent me a little package. We were DMing on TikTok, and I was like, ah! Sorry, I'm like so obsessed with her content, and I love it so much. But we were DMing, and she was like, I can't go, but I'll totally send you a package. She sent me a package. And, oh, she sent me a handwritten note. A handwritten freaking note, bro. I'll pop it up on the screen right there. Yeah, but I was like so excited when I saw it. I literally like started crying. And then she sent me like pins and stickers and like a pin, like a thing you can put in your shirt or whatever. And then stickers and I don't think she sent me anything else. But I was very, very excited about that cast. And I'm thinking it's gonna be named the Wait For It podcast by it comes out, but who knows, maybe I'll change the name. The name's here. And my ats are here. So go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And on TikTok, if you go and Instagram, if you look in my bio, my main accounts, like my actual accounts that aren't dedicated to my fan gore lists, if you click that, they're linked there. So thank you, my beautiful human beings, and I hope you come back to watch another episode. Mwah.